My girlfriend smashed my late grandma's jewelry box just because I dyed my hair red today. I've been with my girlfriend for a year and a half, and there have been blow-ups over tiny things that make the whole house tense and loud. Usually I give in, say sorry, move my stuff and wait for it to pass, hoping for some peace and quiet. I keep my head down. When I finally stopped doing that, she went for the one thing that mattered most to me, and I still don't know if I should forgive her or blame myself for not leaving the room. When I was 12, my grandmother died of lung cancer. She was small, tough, and funny. Most of what she meant to give us was taken by one of her sisters before my mom could reach the house. One thing left was a white jewelry box with little glass doors and a soft lining that smelled like her soap. My mom gave it to me, and it became the only thing I had of my grandmother. 2 days ago, I was picking a hair color and asked my girlfriend what she thought. I said I was split between jet black and a bright red. She said black. I thanked her, thought it over, and still picked the red. When she saw me after my appointment, she got furious fast. She said I never listened, said she was too grossed out to touch me, and called me bad names. I had a night shift coming up, so I lay down to rest and hoped she'd cool off. She didn't. She started hauling my stuff from our room and throwing it into the hallway. She said it was her room, and I should sleep on the couch. She's done this before, and waits me out until I break and apologize. This time I stayed in bed and stared at the ceiling. When I didn't react, she tore up my drawings and snapped pens. She waved my sketchbook and asked if I cared yet. I didn't move. Then she lifted the white jewelry box over her head. I sat up, crying and begging her to stop. Her mom heard me and came in. She told her to put it down and breathe. My girlfriend yelled for me to get out now, then slammed the jewelry box to the floor. I couldn't speak. White wood pieces and cracked glass spread under the bed. Her mom told me to go sleep in her room and lock the door. I grabbed my blanket and left. As I walked away, I heard them shouting, and I think I heard a hard slap, but I kept going and closed the door. I lay down shaking and finally fell asleep. When I woke up, the house was quiet and they were gone. After my shift that morning, she was waiting on the porch steps. She stood up and said she was sorry over and over. I kept it short. Inside, she led me to our room. It was spotless. On the dresser sat the jewelry box, glued together the best she could manage. There were seams and gaps, and the glass doors were taped. I said, thank you, and nothing more, because if I said how much it still hurt, we would fight again. She watched my face. She saw I wasn't smiling, and called me ungrateful. I told her you can't undo what you did. She got loud again. Her mom was at work. Her little sister was in the living room with crayons. My girlfriend grabbed the box, stormed outside, and kept yelling that I didn't deserve her. I followed to the driveway. Her sister came to the door and watched. My girlfriend threw the jewelry box onto the concrete. The frame cracked apart. The glass fell and scattered. Her sister picked up a few pieces and put them in her pocket. I dropped to my knees and cried. The little girl came over and put her hand on my shoulder. She whispered that she loved me more, that her big sister was mean. I told her I loved her too, but she shouldn't say that where anyone could hear. We picked up splinters and tiny screws and put them in a grocery bag. My hands shook. I told my girlfriend I wanted to leave. She rolled her eyes and said, fine, go. I texted my dad to come get me. When she realized what I did, she snatched my phone, typed fast, and sent a message back, pretending to be me. She wrote that it was a misunderstanding and we were fine. Then she sat me on the edge of the bed and talked for hours. She promised she would be better, said she was sorry, and went down a list of my flaws. She said I make faces, that I don't answer fast enough. She said I should do whatever she asks because it proves I care. The sun went down and the room got dim. I held the grocery bag and looked at what used to be my grandmother's box. I could still smell the old soap on one broken piece. It hit me that nothing I did made her smash it. I didn't make her throw my things. I didn't make her threaten me. I dyed my hair red and refused to move from my bed. I was done letting her decide what I could keep, where I could sleep, and how I had to look. She talked and talked, but I stopped trying to fix it. I looked at her and knew this was over. I felt empty. I don't know the day or the steps yet, but the decision is real. I'm not begging to sleep in my own bed. I'm not moving my things back for her. I'm not letting her near what's left of that box. In my head, I already stood up, put on my shoes, and walked out the door. Now everyone is saying I'm overreacting by ending it here. Was I wrong?